Okay, here's the story. There's no such thing as a perfect comedy set. I've seen legendary comedians go up on stage, kill, standing ovations, and when they come off stage, they're like, oh, I blew that line. I should have said something else. So there's no such thing as trying to be perfect when it comes to doing comedy. With that being said, now I had a guy take my comedy workshop a number of years ago who wanted to be perfect. And our first Saturday afternoon get together, he went up on stage at the Improv and he had his notes. He started reading his notes, made a mistake, and threw himself on the floor, literally threw himself on the floor, went, doing all this stuff. And we sat there, the jaws just dropped. We stared at this guy like, are you kidding me? Next thing you know, we all really started laughing. It was really funny. I said, oh my God, is that what you do when you make a mistake? He goes, yeah, but I'm not gonna do that. I want this to be perfect. I'm like, there's no such thing. Anyway, we did our next 2 Saturdays. He's writing his set. He was writing some good material, but he wanted it to be perfect. And so whatever he would mess up, he would throw himself like against the wall on the floor, just like, I can't believe I did that. So we kept telling him that was really funny. You know, that's kind of like who he is. It came time for our showcase, and I'm going around to all the new comedians, and I'm telling them, now, remember what we worked on? We did this and that. Remember that we get on stage? I went over to him. I said, hey, I hope you screw up your whole act. I hope you don't remember a thing. He goes, Dave, how can you say that to me? I said, I feel that way. So he went up on stage. He was trying to be perfect. He knew his material. He was doing it about 3/4 the way through, and he messed up. And he goes, and he threw himself over the stool we had on stage against the wall. He's like screaming, going, oh, the audience is howling. They're laughing. And the reason why is because this guy was being honest. You know what? He wasn't trying to fake it like, oh, I wrote this material. Look at me, I'm perfect. This is how he responded when things didn't go his way. So the lesson, be honest. Who are you? You know, to get frustrated. I'm not saying throw yourself against a wall or on the floor. I'm not saying that. That was what this guy did. But be honest on stage. Be yourself. The audience, they know when you're faking it. Okay, I'm Dave Schwensen, How to Be a Working Comic. Until next time, keep laughing.